Greetings, everybody. Pastor Dave here. It is November the 15th, 2011. I'm a little bit stuffy. I got a little bit of a sinus thing going on, so lift me up in prayer today. We are so very close. So many people are just waiting. You can feel that something glorious is about to take place. We've been watching Bible prophecy unfold since the beginning of the year like never before. We have watched the pages of the living word unfold and unravel the puzzle like a puzzle coming together. Since 12 minutes to midnight, when 5,000 birds fell out of the sky in Arkansas, we've seen the birth pains, we've seen the sorrows, the earthquakes, the tsunamis. We feel the anticipation. It's like we're sitting on the edge of our seat. Now I want to remind you, because Todd reminded me, and back in October, I didn't think much about being in a mega mall, a mega shopping mall, and what would that have to do with, and how would that line up with a time frame for the rapture of the church. And it's just something to put out there, just in case you have never seen the video or you don't remember. This happened in October, and I was asleep. I was on midnight then, and I woke up. I had awoken because the neighbor was making quite a bit of racket, and he had company over. And I thought I'd just kind of just lay there with my eyes open, and all of a sudden I was dreaming, but I was dreaming in black and white, and I'm going to play this for you. But I had this vision. I was in living, vivid, living Technicolor in a shopping mall, in a mega mall, and we're fast approaching the season where the malls are going to be full of people with the holidays. With the Christmas holidays approaching, there are going to be people in these mega malls, and they are going to be in numbers. Now, I'm wondering, I just want, because I don't know, I want you to listen to just a portion of my dream of the rapture, and then leave comments. I'm going to put the link to the video below. And I didn't think back in October, and I don't think Todd did either. We didn't even think about the connection with all these people scoffing me in the mall. And soon, the malls are getting full now. Are you getting excited? Just something, leave me comments. What do you think? And let me play a little bit of this for you real quick. This is back from October. Is to share this with you. And I'm not setting a date. There's no date to set. The dream wasn't about that. The dream started out, I was dreaming, and like all this, it was black and white, and it didn't really, everything was jumbled up and going from one situation in a dream to the next. And I must have been back in my younger days, because I used to be kind of a hothead, I guess. And I'm arguing in my dream with this man and woman, and I don't remember what it was over. It was pieces of wood. I remember that. When all of a sudden, like a bright light, like a light switch, just like that. It's almost like I'm in a theater, and I'm in the front row, and my face is right up, or maybe to a TV screen. Everything was in Technicolor, the most beautiful color you could imagine. I'm in a mega mall, a shopping mall of all places. I know it sounds totally ridiculous right now. It did at the time. And I mean, the place was packed. There were 1 million people there. And I seen these two young girls, probably teenagers, pointing and looking and laughing, then touching the person next to them and going like this, look, look. And they all start to laugh. And the one hollers out, that's the guy. That's the guy from YouTube. And it looks like he's come down off his post. He's not even watching anymore. And they start busting out laughing. And I realized there's someone with me. And it's a priest. I'm not saying it's a Catholic priest. It was a man dressed in a black suit coat, a black shirt, and he had the white collar. And he was standing there with me. And I said, no, you don't understand. You need to repent. I have not come down off the wall. And they're just having a good old time. They're mocking me. And maybe it's because I get a lot of bad comments sometimes from people. But boy, they're letting me have it. And they're laughing hysterically at me. Hysterically at me. The next thing I know, I tell them, you've got to repent. You've got to repent. I have not come off the wall. The priest tells me, it's too late. Come on with me, it's too late. And out of nowhere, I'm in what appears to be a church, but inside a room, like a prayer room. And I can see the red wood, I guess mahogany, desk, and I was sitting at the desk, and the priest was behind me. I couldn't see him now. And I remember the leather furniture and two great big windows with white curtains. And I said, they don't understand. And they just don't understand that they need to repent of their sins, that our Lord is coming. And I had this cup right here, as clear and the color as you see it right now in my hand. And I went to take a drink, and the writing, the blue especially, just started running off the cup. It just started disappearing and running off the cup. And then coming back up and forming a figure. And I look at my cup, it's the face of Jesus. It's the face of Jesus. And then I get a tap on the shoulder, and I turn to look, and the priest is my brother, not a priest anymore. My brother that passed away in 2002. And he said, come with me. He says, he's here. The bridegroom has come. And he takes me by the arm, and we're like birds, we're flying. We're flying through the air. And we land, and I look up at the sky. The sky turns black, the ground starts to shake. I want to make that clear. As I see the face of Jesus in my cup, the whole room started to shake, and things went crashing, a lamp tipped over. That's when he took me out. We flew like birds. And there, in the sky, lightning flashing, thunder rolling, crackling with thunder. The sky rolled back like a scroll. And the most beautiful colors you've ever seen. The most beautiful colors you could ever imagine. I can't even describe it. Lit up the sky. Then all of a sudden, this bright, the sky turned like the sun. It was so bright, it was blinding. Everything was blinding. And these things started flying, and they looked like mushrooms. They weren't mushrooms, but they looked like the shape of a mushroom, these objects. And they came down, they floated down to earth. People now are on the ground, screaming hysterically and praying, and everyone was on their knees. And these objects, wherever they were, the heavens opened, and children were being picked up, and they were laughing. They were so happy, they were laughing. They were pedaling their feet like they were riding bicycles. And it was only children. And that's when I awoke. I wanted to share that with you. I'm almost out of time. Leave me comments. I hope you don't think I'm crazy. And there's no date to set. But I've really been affected by that. Leave me comments if you can help me discern this dream. I've been in prayer. But I knew I had to get back to you. I got to get back on the wall. And I want to thank Todd for spending so much time with me. Yep. Now, I want to mention real quick, because I'm running out of time, I have come and I have discerned that these objects that were lifting up the children, it was manna. Now, leave me comments, but I don't know about you. I'm excited because it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, Christ Mass. I wanted to share that. God bless. Let me hear your comments. And the link to the actual video will be below for you.